She was like, you better go dramatic because I'm telling you now.
It's big, huh?
Yes, very big.
You're doing your unborn children a massive disservice by laying with broke men. Why would you do that to your child? Why would you put your child in a position where one day they're gonna huff and puff?
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
She was like, you better go dramatic because I'm telling you now.
It's big, huh?
Yes, very big.
She was like, you better go dramatic because I'm telling you now.
It's big, huh?
Yes, very big.
Wow, so as you guys can see, this is another example of it looks botched to me. I'm not gonna say it's a botched BBL because apparently this doctor who's doing it is very good at her job. I don't think she's caught any bodies doing these surgeries yet, so good on her. You know, I want to put some respect on her name. But this just goes to show how lazy, lethargic the modern woman really is. They will not go to the gym. They refuse to go to the gym. They want to take the shortcut. They want to get the BBLs. They want to skip hard work, dedication, and they're going straight to the surgeon and getting carved up like a potato, okay? And it's actually pretty disgusting because she's over here walking around throwing that BBL booty and that is not like some weird Kanye West design bodysuit. This is an all white or off-white bodysuit that pretty much is covered in blood stains because of the leakage and the blood coming from the BBL. It's absolutely disgusting, honestly. And you can see her arms are still fat. Her back is still big. She still is big backed, and it doesn't look like anything was done. Okay, it just looks like the BBL is leaking, and now she's walking around flaunting it. And I guess she's expecting guys to supposed to come up behind that after she heals. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's plenty of thirsty simps all over the place, but this is absolutely ridiculous. The pain, the suffering that they are putting themselves through for male validation and Instagram likes, because we all know that's what it's for. It's not for, oh, I just want to look better. Okay, yeah, they do want to look better, but it's not for themselves. It's because they think that this is gonna help them bag a baller ninja. They think this is going to help them get into music videos. They think this is going to help them get Instagram likes. And I'm not going to lie, it probably will, because we have a simp-demic, okay? Not a pandemic, a simp-demic going on all online. But the reality is the women who do these types of invasive surgeries, they're going to get fat again. They're not going to be able to keep the weight off because they never learned how to properly exercise beforehand. And there are very few of these types of women who actually are able to keep the body that they carved up for a long period of time. They usually just get lazy, they get fat again, and then they want to go back under the knife. And after a few of these surgeries, the doctors, an American doctor, is going to tell you, hey, look, baby, we can't go back in that booty, man. That thing is so toe up. If we go back in there with all that scar tissue and with all that adipose tissue in there and it hasn't completely healed yet, If we go back in there, I'm telling you right now, you may not wake up. So guess what? They go overseas. They want to go overseas and go to Colombia. They want to go overseas and go to the Dominican Republic. They want to go overseas and go to Nicaragua. They want to go overseas and they are going to go get botched up again, except this time they're not returning. How many stories? The woman who went to Turkey, they literally put that bitch on a stretcher and didn't even do the BBL surgery. They stole her organs. So I'm telling you right now, the medical field is not ethical in other countries, but these women are still rushing on the planes to go get them. And it is absolutely hilarious. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's costing women life after life after life. We all know that the BBL is one of the most dangerous and invasive surgeries known to the cosmetic industry, yet they continue to still do it, risking their lives for what? For what? For a couple thousand more Instagram likes? And I guess you just have to ask yourself, is it really worth it?
You're doing your unborn children a massive disservice by laying with broke men. Why would you do that to your child? Why would you put your child in a position where one day they're gonna huff and puff and be like, oh, I just wish my mum married rich. I wish my mum married rich. Don't put your child in that position. Don't put your child in that position. You could do this so differently. If you have not had a child yet, there is time. There is time to pattern your pussy wisely, girl.
Oh my God.
Because we could joke about this, but the reality is, it's really, really sad to see children born to fathers that don't want them. It's really sad to see children born to mothers who spend their whole lives fighting to keep men in the picture. Because if your children happen to be girls and they're seeing their mother being a fucking pick-me, you're raising another generation of pick-me's. You're raising a generation of women who are going to also put men above themselves. So this all starts with who you lay with. And that is a variable that you can control if the circumstances in which you met that man were down to you choosing whether or not you're going to entertain him. You have a lot more control over your life than you think you do. And that's why I don't believe in the idea of you can't help who you fall in love with. Yes, you can help it, very much so. Yes, you can. Be strong. Yes, you can.
Holy crap. I mean, you have one of the ugliest women I've ever seen talking about bagging a rich man. Yo, these chicks are delusional as hell, bro. Shorty literally has a toupee from the 1960s on top of her head. Them bangs look a hot mess, okay? She is looking toasted out here. Them teeth, Lord have mercy. Shorty needs an orthodontist, a dentist, and I mean, it looks like she got gingivitis. This woman is not much to look at, and her gums are bigger than her teeth. Holy shit. She's ugly as hell. And she's over here trying to talk about bagging a rich man. Let me tell you something about rich men. They get the most attractive women. They get the most in shape women. And you're not on their radar. They don't date women with chest tattoos. Look at the chest. She got chest tattoos. I told y'all it's going to be a whole bunch of grannies with chest tattoos. And the funny thing is, she likes to talk about, oh, well, your kids are going to be like, oh, why didn't she marry rich? Why didn't mom marry rich? Here's a reality. Children don't think about it like that. They really don't. If they're born into extreme poverty, then they might say, wow, life is really hard. But they don't think about, oh, I wish my mom married a rich guy. No, what they think about is, okay, we don't have much, but what do we do? What do we have? We have love. We have the love from our mother. We have the love from our father. We have the love from our siblings. That is pretty much what children are thinking about, and they think about how they were treated. Yes, they think about how hard they worked, how hard their parents worked, and whatnot. But at the same time, they're not worried about, oh, what if mom married a rich guy? They want to see their biological father, whether he's broke or rich. But a lot of these chicks are practicing parental alienation. I know this is the UK, and they got a whole bunch of busted assholes on the podcast in the UK. But Lord have mercy, man. I mean, this woman is hideous. And I'm talking about, like, look at her and be like, oh, shit. Or, you know, she come up to talk to you and be like, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. You covering your nose because the breath stink. Her gums look like they stink, bro. And it's just crazy that this is what we have out here trying to tell people how to date and how to bag a rich man. These hoes ain't fucked a rich man in their life. They ain't never dealt with no type of man with no type of money. And she's over here trying to tell women, oh, get a rich man, get a rich man. Let me tell you what. Look, rich men are few and far between, bro. They really are. Okay, so if you're really looking for a quote-unquote rich man, you're gonna have to improve yourself, and that means taking off that ugly ass wig with the uneven ass bangs. I mean, the wig, it's not giving anything. It's not selling anything. And I can almost guarantee that she is bald under that wig. She done did the big chop. You take that wig off, and shorty has a temp fade under that motherfucker. Like, it's crazy, but these are the people who are ushering in the new generation of modern women and telling them, oh, well, you should just choose a rich man. Look, man, I'm going to tell you right now, no rich man is spending his money on you. And that's a fact. Especially looking like the way that she look, ain't no way, bruh.
I don't know how to say this without potentially sounding disagreeable, and maybe that's my problem because I like to be too agreeable on this app, but I think I have to say it. I fear some people are projecting in the comments on my last video. I think as a dark-skinned black woman, when people hear dark-skinned black woman who is prioritizing dating black men, they think you are not going to find black men that are interested in you. Or rather, you are not going to find black men that are attracted to you. And I say this with all humility that is not my problem. That is not my experience. That is not what I have been experiencing. I am fully aware that I am not the world's beauty standard. I think the world is kind of crazy for that, if you ask me. I'm also fully aware that there are going to be black men, that there is a particular archetype of black man that is not going to be interested in or attracted to me. I don't care about him. I don't even consider or think about him because chances are we are not even in the same spaces. The way I interact with my blackness is going to be very different from the way he interacts with his blackness. And for that reason, we probably aren't even going to interact socially. To hear a black woman say that she is single and prioritizing dating black men or more interested in dating black men than other races, and then to respond with some men are just not, black men are just not checking for you, which is what another comment said, is to, one, reduce the dating experience to attraction alone when it's a lot more than that. And two, it's to center men in the image or center men in the picture rather than center me. Because if you center me, I would tell you, I'm actually just not attracted to that many people in general. So it's me. I'm the picky one. I'm not saying that colorism doesn't exist. I'm not saying that we don't experience the impact of racism, texturism, featureism, white supremacy, all of those things when it comes to dating. But like, we're past the point of finding people that are attracted to me. Like, that's on ground zero. And if dating were all just about finding people that were attracted to me, I would have been out the game a long time ago. We need more than that.
All right, so let's break down this video here. She is replying to a comment in her TikTok that says, it definitely applies to African men as well. Colorism is real in Africa, especially Nigeria, where she's from. And it's not just skin color. She's just not the Nigerian beauty standard. And she's responding to that. And here's the thing. She's saying she has no problems, and I believe her. You know, I can't really see if she's got a ponytail behind that head. I'm going to assume that she has a little hang time, giving her the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't look like she's bald. It looks like she just got it tucked back, and she probably got, you know, a middle finger's length or a pinky length ponytail. So, I mean, she could, you know, do the frizzy, curly, out type look, right? And that would look decent. I definitely think she should have grown her hair a lot longer by this ripe old age. to increase her attractiveness. But I don't think that she's like a super ugly person or nothing like that, or she's ugly at all. I think she's straight. I mean, she's average. She's like a 5. Honestly, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. She kind of looks like a ninja. I'm not gonna lie. And then the hairline is mad receding. So that is an issue. And, you know, it's just always interesting to hear these women say, oh, I don't have any problem having men attracted to me. I don't have any problem dating. Well, why aren't you married? If your goal was to marry and you're dating for marriage, like they always say, why aren't you married? It's just confusing. It's perplexing. And the reality is that they are living the Sex and the City lifestyle. That's really what it comes down to. And okay, so we get a little bit more look at her hair. I mean, it looks like she got decent hair on her, you know, as far as the length goes. You still can't really see it in the back. It looks like she got it tied up. But I'd say it probably goes down to her shoulders, maybe the bottom of her neck at most. And then they address the colorism aspect, okay? Colorism is real. I've talked about it on Twitter all the time. Check out ReclaimD1 on Twitter. I've spoken about it on Twitter. Colorism is real. Most of the time it's coming from black women, not black men. And the reason why I say that is because the women choose, right? They choose who gets the sexual access. Men choose who they get in relationships with. And if you see dark-skinned men, most of the time they are with dark-skinned women. But a lot of times you will see dark-skinned women with lighter skinned men. And the reason why is because they do be glorifying light skins. I mean, I'm going to just keep it a buck. All throughout high school, you hear this. The curly hair, the good hair, the green eyes. That was something that was glorified. Not saying that black men in particular or dark-skinned men were shunned. But there were some dark-skinned men who were shunned for real. Especially if you were a darker shade than I am. Now, I am a dark skin. I am a chocolate brother. But there are many shades that are darker than I am. And the reality is a lot of the darker African guys were getting shaded, and we're getting disrespected, and we're getting chomped out, and we're getting laughed at when they ask girls out. And it was definitely based off of the hue of their skin, the amount of melanin in their skin. So this is a very real aspect of dating on the motherland, in the motherland rather, in Africa and in the United States. Now, as far as this woman having trouble dating, I believe she doesn't have trouble dating because there are plenty of black men who find her attractive. Me personally, probably what she was talking about earlier, the guys who don't find her attractive. Yeah, I don't really find her that attractive. I don't think she's ugly. She's giving, you know, to me, it's like she's giving auntie vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like the cousin who come to the cookout and you don't want to be mean or anything like that, but she always hug you, and she smell too strong of the cocoa butter and stuff. But, I mean, it's just like, I believe her when she says she doesn't have an issue with getting men to be attracted to her, okay? And that's good, you know. I hope and I wish for the best for her. And she's probably one of those chicks who have super high standards. You could see the apartment. It looks like it is it looks like it's a high class condo or loft or apartment in a luxury high rise. You can see the balcony, the glass doors. Definitely a beautiful setup in the crib, but it's probably like, I'd say max, it's like 900 square feet max. So, I mean, you're paying 3-4 bands a month for a box in the sky. Not really my cup of tea. I like a little bit more space. That's why I live in a 1,700 square foot house that I own myself. Okay. But, you know, no shade to her. I hope that she does good. I hope that, you know, she can find her man eventually. And I'm pretty sure she's tired of getting the, oh, you know, guys aren't going to be attracted to you thing. I mean, she does have a model-esque face. I personally just don't find her attractive. but I could see her like in, you know, some type of magazine. You know, she definitely has a long neck, so I'm assuming she's pretty tall too. I could see her in a magazine, walking a runway or something like that. She definitely gives that vibe. And, you know, a lot of the chicks would be like, oh, Slay, you're beautiful. Oh, you're gorgeous. Me personally, I just don't think she looks all that. She kind of looks like one of my homeboys. I'm not going to lie. Yo, she looked like one of my homeboys. What's that boy name? Marquel, bro. She looked like my homeboy Marquel, bro. Hey. So like based off of that, I just couldn't go. But I respect any dude who does, and you know, I believe that she will have more luck with black men than any other demographic. So good on her. But you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you're paying on time, man. Y'all need to be on your mark for getting with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.